Okay, so this is the Renault Grand Scenic wiper motor replacement. So what we're going to do, as you can see here, we've got some bolts here, here, here and here. We're going to take those off along with these screws here, this one and this one here. Okay, so those screws are out now, so you need a T15 Torx screw for that one, and that's a 10mm bolt for those. So those are all off. We're now going to take this rubber off. Okay, so that just slid out nicely. Now these pieces, this should all just come off. See that? Just pull that off. Put that down there. Okay. Again, here we have another piece. This bit again, well, it will come off. But what we need to do is remove these rubber bits, but also, as you can see, the wipers have to come off here, here and here. So we'll do that now. So what we're going to do, we're going to prise these off with a screwdriver, these top caps, and then we're going to undo them. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to take off that, these two, this one, and that one in there. You can see the motors in there, but this whole mechanism here needs to come off. So we're going to take that off. I'm not sure if I paused it in the right place. You might not see me take plastic off, but it pings off really easily. There was a little corner plate just there, which is on the ground, but that will go back on easy enough. Okay, so I'm starting on this one with my number 10 socket. Okay, with those two removed now, this piece should just come off like that, and that will allow us to get this bar out. So we're going to undo this one, and this one now. Okay, so I've just loosened those off with the number 10 socket. I'll just take those out one at a time and then lift off the unit. Okay, so those three bolts are removed now. Now it's tempting now to just try and take that out like that, but really we need to take this plate off here. So there's a bolt there and one there. Again, number 10 socket set. We'll just take that off. Okay, so I've loosened those off. We'll just take those out. Sorry, this looks a little clumsy, but I'm trying to do everything one-handed so I can record it. So it's hopefully of some use to somebody else. Now this bit here will just lift off like that. See that? And that piece just comes out like that. So I'll put that down on the floor. Okay, now that whole mechanism will just come out, he says. Let me just jiggle it with two hands, hold on. Okay, a little jiggling left and right, and out it comes. There we go. Right, so it's out. I just want to get it too close to the battery. But there's the connector you want to disconnect. See it just there? So we're just going to and get a little bit better focus than that. Sorry, I'm turning it all over the place. There's a little bit at the bottom, see that little switch just there, a little clip. We just need to poke that and then pull out that orange section. Just do that. Okay, so just under the motor there's this clip. What I've done is just stuck my screwdriver under there, just giving it a little twist, and that should help it come off. Let's do it with two hands. There we go, so that's loose now. So just get a screwdriver under there, just lift it, and that will come off. Okay, now we can take the old unit out, put that to one side, and then I bought that whole piece as a new unit, so we're going to now get the new one and just put it back in. Okay, so there's the old one, and there's a new one, and when I say new, I've ordered this from a scrapyard, and I wasn't anticipating having to do this bit, but I have noticed that just here, this bit was disconnected when it came, and I popped it back in, but it's just got me thinking, is that going to pop out again when it's moving? So what I might do is take the motor off and swap it over. If we did want to do that, if you did have to do that, I might try it, let's see. But anyway, all you have to do if you want to take the motor off is undo these bolts here, and then turn it, undo that bolt there, and all you have to do is just make sure, you see these little arrows here, there's a little arrow there and there's a little arrow there. You just have to make sure that when you put it back together, you have it in that position there, where it's in the middle, and then you should be okay. Right, okay, so let's pause it there. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, that has popped off again. So I'm just going to discard this whole arm. Now take these off. Now these motors, actually, they're about 150 odd quid new, and it's not always easy to find the motor on its own, because obviously the scrap guys don't want to be taking it all apart, so they'll sell you the whole unit. I bought this one online for about 30 quid, which isn't bad at all, so I'm quite happy to take it apart. So I've taken those ones off, so we just need this one off now, and I'll just pause it and do that. Okay, right, so that's nice and loose now. So it was a number 10 socket for that and a number 13 for that. So we'll take that off now. Okay, and that again, a little bit will come off, and that there is our replacement motor. We'll set that one to one side, and now we'll put the arm and its various bits and bobs over there. So what we'll do now is the same with this one over here. With the original unit, we'll undo these three with a number 10 and that one with a 13, and put it all back together. So I'll get in that position and then I'll replay.